There's this black kid in Tennessee, and in high school he did track and field, and he finished a quarter mile in under 10 seconds. So the whole school called him Black Lightning. And coincidentally, my high school called me Black Lightning because I also finish in under 10 seconds. What the fuck did I just do? Can we get naked now?
Whee! You show me yours, I'll show you mine. G'day, welcome to Tricky Bits. We're going to introduce you to some of Vegas's most exceptional and talented performers, and they're going to take us through a range of different skills. Today we're here with Aaron, aka SkatePup, and he's going to show us some fucking moves on skates.
Damn right. Yeah.
Let's get rolling.
No pun intended. My mentor's name is Skate Dog. He met me when I was 6, like at the rink. Saw the potential, taught me everything he knows. One day, 10 years into our friendship, walks onto the floor with SkatePup on a shirt. And I was like, you changed your name? And he was like, no, idiot, this is for you. And I was like, oh, that makes way more sense. Repped the name ever since.
Sweet, how's Discoshow?
Phenomenal.
Awesome, where is it?
Inside the Glitter Loft.
Nice, is this the Glitter Loft?
This is the Glitter Loft.
Awesome.
Center of the strip.
What's it about?
It's actually just an immersive show where we bring you into the age of the 70s, the whole decade.
Give them the whole deck.
Shaft and everything.
So you're a trained dancer? Mm-hmm. What's your background?
I was technically trained in ballet, modern, and contemporary, actually. Spent 7 years doing that.
Yeah, and disco?
That just came along for the ride.
Yeah.
I love disco music. I've skated to anything in the 70s and 80s all my life, so I live and breathe by that music.
Where's that come from?
My mom, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. She introduced me to like my entire music taste.
Oh, sweet. And then when did you start skating?
Like officially started when I was 5.
No shit.
She tried at 3, and then I like discovered gravity.
Yeah.
Fucking hated it. I was like, I can't take this.
Gravity's a bitch.
My mom's an OG skater.
Right.
Yeah. She was like one of those girls like in the trains, you know, like doing those. She was dope around the ring. She still skates today. We've been going to Venice a lot on the skate plaza, which has been around since the 70s, actually.
That must be a wicked time down there.
Oh my God, it's so phenomenal. Because a lot of the OGs are still there. They still come around. Yeah. They bring like whole DJ sets and just set it off. Sundays and Mondays are the best. Is
that like a trick swap? Yeah, and that's where you like discover.
I got to learn from the original bad boys of Venice Beach.
No way.
They're all my big brothers. They're so fucking cool. Actually, a couple of the moves I learned from them.
Where would we start? If we were gonna start with like something cruisy, something easy.
Something easy still can like give a wow factor to the audience. It's called crazy legs.
Okay.
Kind of, if you're doing it well,
kind
of looks like your legs are noodles.
Yeah, sure.
Just moving about. It's a nice groove.
In control.
Yes, like organized chaos. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I do dance skating. I like to sprinkle like artistic values in there. I like to sprinkle jam skating values in there. Jam skating is breakdancing translated on skates.
Where you get down on the floor a bit more. And
floor work, a lot of crazy tricks.
Let's do some crazy legs.
Get a nice groove going on. So you can get it slow, take it fast. Fast and slow is usually how I go. Yeah. You know? But it's a nice groove. It can get your legs tired real quick. Yeah. But the audience really, you know, it's just a nice little groove. You can just keep it going nice and slow.
It's that controlled chaos. I don't really know what's going on, but it looks cool.
Exactly.
And can you do that moving?
Yeah, actually I could travel with it a little bit, just like take it here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it
forward.
back.
Bring it this way. Back. Can you bring it this way?
And bring it.
That's sick. Does the floor depend? I know we got this crazy light up floor.
Not necessarily. I mean, the slicker it is, the harder the work is for my inner thighs. Yeah. Just to make sure my wheels aren't slipping anywhere. But I got some good wheels for this floor, so.
Sick. Have you ever eaten shit real hard on skates?
Oh, yeah.
Forwards or backwards, what's the worst?
Forwards is the worst. You're going forwards, your brain 100% thinks that you're gonna save it. First thing you want to do is like put your hands out, and that can bust everything. Wrists, elbows, shoulders. It's kind of
that confidence of I've got this, and then I don't got this, and you're just.
And then all of a sudden you're falling like Shaq in 2002, like.
Watch Shaq at the end
of this. And then if we're going to step it up a bit, we're going to get a little bit more difficult. What would you pull out of your bag?
I'd say leg extensions. For leg extensions, I'm on my toes, kind of sort of sitting on my heels.
That's on the front two wheels of your skate?
Front two wheels, it's like I'm like squatting basically.
Gotcha.
One leg comes out. I want to pull it in and swap legs at the same time.
So you're on one skate?
I'm on one skate.
Two front wheels or one skate at one point?
Correct.
So that's an ankle buster for sure, hey?
Oh, totally, it could go wrong.
Yeah.
Like it looks simple, but you could easily
Sure.
fuck it up.
Leg extensions.
Leg extensions, they seem easy to the eye,
But they're fucking hard.
definitely aren't.
Yeah.
If I'm setting up for a leg extension, first thing I want to do is come here. See how I'm tipping over?
Round
I'm
one.
already tipping over and like, oh, it's nice, but then what I gotta do is to get to the other leg, bringing it in and switching it.
Yeah, okay.
So there's no real still moment. Like I'm not coming here and just sticking out my leg. It's gotta be always at 12. So if you're my 12 o'clock, my whole body's gotta shift,
Yeah.
and then I change. Then I change. Then I change. Then I change. See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of thigh work
leg
and
day.
I really gotta keep my upper body straight,
Yep.
keep my back straight, back's engaged, core's engaged, in order just to bring it around and come here.
Yeah.
And there's gotta be massive control in my inner thighs and my hamstrings to make sure that when I lower, I'm not just like sitting.
Yeah.
I have to keep my ankle directly under my butt, because if I sit over here, I go there.
Yep.
And if I sit too far outward of my center of gravity, I can buckle my ankle and go over my skate and land like that.
That's not hot.
So I always have to make sure that my heel and my butt are directly on top of each other.
And then you end up with hot heels. Oh, all right, you can get up now.
Oh, I can now, thank you.
Yeah. How long are you on skates in the show?
In the show, I'd say about half of it, so roughly 45 minutes. In the bar, on the main floor, and on the catwalk. And the moment I'm on, that's it. I'm like a train.
You love it?
Yes, I absolutely love it. It's the best thing. I mean, have you seen this stage? It's fucking incredible. Also, I'm listening to all the music I listen to any fucking way.
Yeah. You're just like hanging out.
oh, this is on my playlist, man. It's great.
What's something that's gonna knock even other skaters out? That's gonna impress the audience, but also if someone actually skates, they're gonna be like, ooh.
Ooh. I would say, and this is not to like toot my own horn, but it's the way I spin. You can do so many different types.
Yep.
It's really the delivery, like your technique. And I've always loved to spin. I'll go forever.
Yeah, there's some of your dance training has come into that.
And went hand in hand.
Because you've got that body awareness for your spins and your...
My dance teacher actually used to get mad at me, like, I really fucking hate how you can do that.
Really?
And they're like, what? And they're like, you don't get it. I went to college for this.
Yeah,
like I have
gotcha.
I have an MFA and you're spinning like that. And I was like, oh, okay. Should be proud, but whatever.
What would you call this trick?
Toe spin, a sit spin. I spin on my toes and I start going really fast. And basically what I do is I sit down on my heels.
Gotcha.
Still spinning on my toes. Lots of core strength.
Yeah.
Lots of
Ankle
soft
strength.
focus. Usually when I teach someone to spin, I teach them to spot. But the better and better they get, you don't want to spot. It'll make you more dizzy. If you soft
kinda
focus,
like-
blur everything, just let it go.
Yeah.
It's one of those freeing feelings, like truly. It's like you're floating, like you're flying. It's fucking great. I love spinning.
Can't wait to see
It's
it.
the best thing. A toe spin to a sit spin. The reason why this is one of the hardest moves is because the goal of the sit spin isn't necessarily to land the sit. The goal is to get up.
It's just sort of like a check and then...
Kind of just for me to be like, wow, I can sit down while I'm spinning. Watch this. And I stand up and I'm like, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In your face.
Can you show us?
I'd love to show you. There's different types of spins. You can go heel toe, you can be on one foot. I like to spin on my toes.
Yeah.
It's probably the best, in my opinion, because I can just stay here
Get out.
for forever. Now, if I want to go down to a sit spin, I need just a slightly wider stance,
Yep.
because I need to get my butt down to my heels. So I come down, and I'll sit, close my eyes a little bit, stand up.
What do you feel in that? Are you just like going for the ride or?
Yes, because like as I go, like when I spin, like it's nice to just feel force. I can bring it up, bring it down, slow it down, speed it back up, go real tight, and then end all loose.
Can you recharge your spin while you're in there?
Yeah.
That's so you can just basically
yeah, you can
keep
just keep
going
going.
and going and going.
Sometimes you'll need an extra pump. Sometimes
Never
you need
discourage an extra
you know. I'm going in, I'm starting to like peter out. Just get an extra one in there.
Oh wow, okay.
And just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh, it's starting to slow down. See what I mean?
That's killer. Could you do another one? I think you guys need a shot of like down here is just wild. That's fucking crazy. That's
My favorite thing to do.
It looks like so much fun.
It's so nice because I feel like I'm floating.
Yeah.
Just the work that it takes because it's core strength, inner thighs. Inner thighs are what are holding my skates together.
Right, because they want to pull out.
Yeah, they just want to pull out. Then it's a lot of core strength because if I move my arms the wrong way, I'll start to do this, like a top.
Yeah.
And then that's what throws off the balance on my skates.
Can you show us any of those variations you were talking about, like the heel toe or the...
So like a heel toe is usually what you would teach someone just learning to spin, because being on your toes, you can't be on your toes parallel.
Yep.
You'll tip forward or back, right? So when I teach somebody, if I want to go counterclockwise, I need my right toes up, left toes down. So I want to go here and stop.
All right.
Right? Same, just the
A
inverse.
bit more control there.
To go, yeah, just a bit. Because when you start to do heel toe, you want to practice like sitting in a split. Sitting in a split. That way your legs are used to that sort of force. 1 foot spin, kind of want to keep it, you know. That one's a little bit harder.
That looks tough.
You can take it on the inside. Most of the weight should be in your toes though.
And the way you've laced your skates here.
These are Rydell 172, the OGs.
OGs.
You do not lace these all the way up.
Oh, okay.
These are meant to be surrounding your foot like a sock, but loose on the outside because these are rhythm skates.
Okay.
These are like dancing rhythm skates. So crazy legs, these were laced all the way up. I wouldn't be able to do crazy legs or any of the fun dance moves that I can do.
What would be your fatality?
My fatality, I feel like it goes for both me and the audience.
Yeah.
It's called the buck.
The buck.
The buck is when you jump onto your hands, like facing forward, and you literally buck your skates, and that's what springs you back square.
Sure.
And then you jump backwards, and you hit what we call on the West Coast, like Venice Beach, like Southern California, we call them flares. Some people call them apple jacks because it's derived from breakdancing.
Yep.
But it's when I kick both my legs in the air like that.
And do you go back again, or is that just...
Oh yeah, if you can keep going, keep fucking going.
Just buck
Yeah,
and bull. Get on, hold on tight.
Exactly.
And you have to be stationary for this move, or can you skate into it?
Generally you skate into it, which is the shocker. That's the fatality, but also that is the fatality. So it's either for the audience where they're like, whoa, fuck! But then also for you and you're like, oh, fuck!
All right, how do you feel about showing us this fatality?
Let's do it.
You ready?
As ready as I can be. The buck is just wild. I mean, one of the OGs at Venice Beach, like, man, I wish you guys could see Venice Beach. It's insane, especially on Mondays, because like you're getting brand new skaters and the OGs and anywhere in between all at once, and the whole thing is a trade-off. Like if you're doing something I wanted to learn, I could come right up to you and just like either ask you or I just start watching an event. Like usually the response is like, oh, okay, here, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I just start learning, and eventually we'll trade off.
And is that because that's where a lot of skaters started, so they feel like...
Rather than it being the start, the Venice Beach Skate Plaza, like when it was developed, it was the safe haven for skaters. You didn't have to go to the rink and pay 20 bucks. Just get a set of skates.
Yeah.
Just come and be free, do your thing.
Yeah.
And that's how that developed. And it's a conglomerate of skill levels, people, all just for the love of roller skating. When one of the OGs saw me trying to do flares, he came up to me and he showed me a video from when he was my age. He did like 20 of them in a row, all staring at the audience. Like his torso never moved, was just like straight face, did a spin, hit the splits. And I was just like, what the fuck? He goes, your turn.
Is that
he's like, I'm getting up there, man. I need to pass the torch to somebody, and you're the only one who wants to do it. Like, I'll be like, look, I nailed one. And he goes, next week, 5, and then left. And I was like,
so you're gonna do one for us now?
yeah, I definitely have one for you.
Yeah.
I definitely have one for you. It's so hard to get. I want to like razzle and dazzle people with it, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I want to come in and just go. You see what I mean? I just want to jump straight into it. Just like I want to fake you out. I want to dive in front of you, hit the back, and get both legs in the air.
That's crazy.
You wanna know how I did that? Hopes and dreams.
Can you do one facing the camera?
Absolutely.
That way? Because from my view, that's
absolutely,
that's
man. The
killer.
camera's gonna catch my shit face right now.
Tricky bits.
That's how you do that. You just gotta come around slightly into frame. Disco show.
I'm Louis Biggs, and these have been our bits.